I'm Parikshit and welcome to another exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In today's session, we are going to talk about the Snap Master Series, Episode 3. And today we are going to discuss analytical reasoning questions. Remember, reasoning is one of the most important sections of your Snap. And if you need to clear the cutoffs in the Snap, you cannot escape without getting a high score in the reasoning section of the Snap. Last year, CAT 20, Snap 2020, there were 60 questions, 60 marks, 1 hour, and students have ended up solving 45 plus questions. Cutoffs have been really high. So if you're serious about the Snap preparation, remember you got to practice relevant questions and questions which have appeared in past year Snap papers as well as mock Snap exams. This is where Unacademy is going to help you. We have done a lot of analysis and come up with a series of questions which are high frequently occurring questions and questions which have appeared in multiple past year Snap papers and all put together in this series on the master class. So make sure you watch this entire video. Let's get started with today's session. So this is me, Parikshit Saikia, your educator on Unacademy with the highest live class ratings thanks to my learners. A lot of new batches are starting on Unacademy in the next few days. The 4th and the 8th of December, we have batches starting for CAT 2022 as well as for the ZAT. Remember, if you wish to enroll for any of these batches, you got to use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen, because this code will get you the maximum discounts as well as offer you free mentorship from my side. Let's get started with today's class. Okay, let's pull up the question on the screen. Yes, what you see on your screen are past year reasoning questions which have appeared in the Snap papers. And these are typical questions which haven't appeared in CAT papers, and hence most students do not know how to solve such questions. Let's look at question number 1. Let's try to read the question together. In a row of boys facing north, A is 16 from the left and C is 16 from the right end. B, who is 4th to the right of A, is 5th to the left of C in the row. How many boys are there in the row? Okay. Now, in such questions, the ideal way to solve it is to draw the figure, right? You just make sure that you draw the entire diagram. And if you're able to do it, trust me, this question is going to be very easy. Now, what they say A is 16 from the left end. 16 from the left. So, try to draw it. So, put A out here. Put A out here, mark A, and 16 from the left would mean there are 15 more people on the left side of A. Will you agree? 15 on the left side of A, and A has got to be this. A got to be the 16th one. And then you have C is 16 from the right end. 16 from the right end. Fine. If that's the case, put C here, insert C, and you know what? 16 from the right would mean there are 15 people on the right side of C. So 15 on the right side of C, and C got to be the 16th one. B, who is 4th to the right of A. 4th to the right of A. So insert B, put B here. So if you have B here and B is 4th to the right of A, what does that mean? There are 3 people between A and B. Will you agree? 3 people between A and B. Why? B got to be the 4th one. So 3 people in between and B got to be the 4th one, right? B, who is 4th to the right of A, is 5th to the left of C, and B is 5th to the left of C. Think about it. If you are 5th to the left of C, it means between B and C, there must be 4 people. Correct? 4 people. Hence, you know what? If you start counting from C, B got to be 5th to the left of C. So 4 people in between B and C. Question is, how many boys are there in the row? Super easy, right? Just get a count. Count the number of people. 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. 22 plus 15, 37. 37 plus A plus B plus C. So can I say 37 plus A plus B plus C makes it 3. 37 plus 3, answer is 40. Answer is 40. That's the answer to your first question. Remember, the Snap has a time limit. You got to solve every question in less than 60 seconds. 60 seconds is your target. So while solving at home, if you are taking more than 60 seconds to solve any question, Probably that's not the right way. Probably you need to find a better and a smarter way of solving such a question, right? Let's get started with number two. Let's get started with number two. Any queries, any doubts if you have, you can post it live and I'm going to be glad to answer it. I don't see any queries. Fine. Let's take question number two. Number two on the screen. This question is from blood relations. Okay, let's take this. Sunil is the son of Keshav. Simran, Keshav's sister, has a son Maruti and a daughter Siddha. Prem is the maternal uncle of Maruti. How is Sunil related to Maruti? Fine. So what do? We generally follow a family tree. If you're able to draw the diagram, I keep saying, you draw the diagram, you're able to visualize the family tree and these questions have become super easy, right? So let's use some notations which are there in your books and which are generally used. A square, right? A square represents male, okay? A circle represents female. A circle represents female, fine? A solid line would represent a husband-wife pair. A husband-wife pair. Okay. And a dotted line would represent a sibling relationship. What is a sibling? Sibling is brother, 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 sister, sister, brother. Fine. So do you have to use these symbols? Not necessarily. But these are the symbols which are there in your books and these are standard symbols. So on the day of your exam, if you see a circle, you know it's a female. You see a square, you know it's a male. That's the advantage of having standardized symbol because it doesn't let your mind think, okay? That extra 10 seconds also if you're able to save, you end up solving probably a couple of questions more in your exam. Anyway, let's go back to the question. Let's try to draw the diagram. Sunil is the son of Keshav. Now, Sunil is the son of Keshav. Let's put Sunil out here. Son. Because they say is the son is going to be a male, put a square around. Square. Remember, males are represented by squares. Son of Keshav. So, Keshav is going to be one generation higher. Now, do not make a mistake out here. You might feel that Keshav must be a male because the name probably is a male name of a guy, right? But don't take that assumption. Remember, you all are budding managers. You can't make assumptions unless the question specifically tells you this guy is a male or a female. You can't assume. Okay. So Sunil is the son of Keshav. Simran, Keshav's sister. So you have Keshav's sister. So remember, siblings are represented by dotted line. And because they say Simran is the sister, sister would mean she is a female. Put a circle. Simran, Keshav's sister, has a son Maruti. Fine. Son is Maruti. So can I say son would mean it's a squire. It's a male. And a daughter Sita. Remember Maruti and Sita got to be siblings. So siblings would mean dotted lines. So Sita. Sita is a circle. Prem is the maternal uncle of Maruti. Maternal. What is the meaning of maternal? Maternal means mother's side, right? So you have your mother. Maruti's mother is Simran. And Simran's brother, remember maternal uncle is nothing but your mother's brother, right? So Prem is the maternal uncle of Maruti. Maternal, so must be the mother's brother. So if you're a brother, you have a sibling relationship represented by dotted lines. So Prem would come out here. Is Prem a male or a female? Absolutely no idea because the question doesn't tell me that, right? Now what is the question finally asking you? How is Sunil related to Maruti? Fine. Sunil and Maruti, can you see, belong to the same generation. Same generation, but their parents are different. Same generation, but their parents are different. So that would mean you are cousins. You are cousins. So look at the generation. That's the easiest way, right? You belong to the same generation. You have different parents. That would mean you are cousins. Answer is option A. Got that? Any doubts, any queries, and I'm really glad to answer them. Fine? Okay, let's go to the third one. Let's go to question number 3. A total of 32 players participated in a single tennis knockout tournament. Single tennis knockout tournament. What is the total number of matches played in the tournament? No match ends in a tie. And knockout means if a player loses, is out of the tournament. Now, fine. There are 32 players and it's a knockout game, right? Knockout. You lose once and you are out of the tournament. So how many matches are there to determine the winner? So such questions, what do? You try to determine the logic. How will you determine the logic? You take any random number. Let's assume as an example, there are two players. As an example, there are two players, okay? If there are two players, how many matches are required to determine the winner? How many matches? Just one match, correct? A and B. A and B plays a match. Whoever wins become the winner. Whoever loses is out of the tournament. As simple as that. So you just need one match to determine the winner. Fine. Remember, these are all powers of 2. 32 is the power of 2. 2 to the power 5. Hence, I'm taking 2 players. Next, let's take 4 players. Next, let's take 4 players. Okay, 4 players. Fine. 4 players could be A, B, C, D. So let's say the 4 players are A, B, C, D. How many matches are required to determine the winner? So first match is between A and B. A versus B. Correct? A versus B. Next match, let's say C and D. So whoever wins, play the next round. Whoever loses, you're out of the tournament. Right? So whoever wins, let's say A and C wins. So A and C will play the final match. Whoever wins becomes the winner of the tournament. Can you see total number of matches played in this case is 3. Total number of matches played in this case is 3. So 4 players, 3 matches. 2 players, 1 match. Do you get something? Does that ring a bell in your mind? Number of matches is 1 less than the number of players. Are you able to follow that? Number of matches is 1 less than the number of players, always. And if you got to remember this, even if you have done games and tournaments while preparing for the CAT, this is something you must have learned by now, right? Remember, a knockout means number of matches will always be 1 less than the number of players. I easily showed and verified this. 2 players, you just need 1 match to determine the winner. 4 players, you just need 3 matches to determine the winner. Look at the relationship. Beautiful relationships, right? Number of matches, 1 less than the number of players. So 32 players would mean 31 matches, and that's going to be your answer. Fine? Follow? Any doubt, any query that you have and wish to ask? Clear? Fine. Let's go to the next one then. Let's go to the next one. Number 4 on your screen. Let me just open number 4. It's loading. Yes, finally, we have it on the screen. Okay, let's have a look. Ritika starts from her house and walk 30 kilometers southwards. Then travel 8 kilometers to the right and then 10 kilometers towards the right. Then again travels 20 kilometers towards right and then 36 kilometers towards the left. How far is she from her house and in which direction? Fine. Again, let's try to draw the figure, right? 30 kilometers southwards. Fine. Let's try to say origin. So let's put an origin here, somewhere out here. Let's call this as the origin. Okay, origin. If that's the case, 30 kilometers southwards. South. I hope you know the directions. North, south, east, west. Look at the right top side of your screen. Can you see the directions? North, south, east, and west. So they say you're moving south. Fine. You're coming down on my board. 30 kilometers southwards. So let's say this distance would be 30. Fine. Remember, these are all previous year snap questions. You got to get them correct and you got to practice them well, because at the end of the day, these questions need to be solved in less than 60 seconds. Then travel 8 kilometers towards the right. Now remember one thing, people go wrong here. What is the thing? South, east, and west. It's fixed. Always on the downside of my board is gonna be south. It doesn't depend on which direction you are looking at, right? I might be looking at the right side, I might be looking towards my left. But if I say sun rises in the east is a constant out here. It doesn't depend on which direction you are looking at, and you never determine east or west based on what is your current position. Never do that. But you know what? Right and left are always based on your current position. If I'm looking towards you, this side is gonna be my right. It's fixed. But if I turn towards the other side and give my back towards the board, you know what? My right is just gonna be the opposite side. So right and left are determined based on which direction you are looking at, while south, east, west, or north is not dependent on which direction you look at. So first line, southwards. South is fixed. Then 8 kilometers to the right. Think about it. The person is looking downside. right for him would be this side. Remember, right for him would be this side. So this distance is 8. And then 10 kilometers towards the right. Remember, person is looking towards this side. Now you need to go 10 kilometers to the right. Be very careful. The previous line from the origin was 30. Remember? Let me use the marker here. Let me use the marker. This is 30. This is 30. So your 10 centimeter line or 10 kilometer line got to be lesser than the 30 kilometer line. Obviously, right? It has to be. Otherwise, you will go wrong there. So this is gonna be 10. Be very sure to make this length smaller than the 31, right? So how much it is? 10 kilometers towards the right. Fine. Next, 20 kilometers towards right. Now remember, right person is looking up towards the north. So 20, remember, it got to cross the red line because the red line is only 8. So 20 would be, let's say, out here. This distance is 20. And then 36 kilometers towards the left. Remember, the red vertical line was only 30. So 36 will be way up, right? 36 out here. Fine. How far is she from her house and in which direction? Now remember, origin, locate the origin and locate the end point. Origin and the end point. Correct? So think about it. It's a 45-degree line. 45-degree line. Somewhere around 45-degree line. It got to be towards the northeast. North and east. Can you see? Look at the top right. Top right of your screen. The green line. 45-degree, right? Northeast. Obviously, you can calculate. You can always use the Pythagoras theorem. Do the calculations. Trust me, not required. Why? Because there is only one answer option which has got northeast. Can you see? Only one answer option with the northeast. So please go ahead and mark this answer. You don't have to calculate. And they asked me to calculate. I have easily calculated using the Pythagoras theorem, but not required. Why not required? Because at the end of the day, remember, you got to mark the correct answer and there is just one option with northeast. So just go ahead and mark it. But let's say, just out of curiosity, had they asked you to calculate this, could you have calculated? Yeah, very easily. How do you have done this? You could have easily joined the lines, right? You could have easily joined the lines and determined the length A, B, C. A, B, C. Correct? You could have easily determined it. Do you know AB? How much is AB? You can easily calculate AB. How much is BC? You can easily calculate BC. Moment you know AB, moment you know BC, apply the Pythagoras and get your answer. Fine? Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Number 5 on your screen. Number 5 on your screen. What will come in place of the question mark? What will come in place of the question mark? Okay, a typical snap question. You got to concentrate on the missing figure. Where is the missing figure? The missing figure is the question mark out here. So you got to locate the bottom left cell on your screen. The bottom left cell on your screen. Got to derive the relationship of the bottom left cell with the other elements in the picture. Right? So let's have a look. You need an 11. First figure. You need an 11. How can you get an 11? Any idea? How can you get 11? 2, 3 and 5. Combining 2, 3 and 5, you need to get that 11. Oh, super easy. How do you get this? This is nothing but 2 into 3 plus 5 is 11. Super easy. Correct? Look at the next one. Minus 12. Is it the same logic? Try to check. Minus 5 into 2 is minus 10 and then minus 2. Remember? Bottomless rule. First, you got to apply the bottomless rule. So, minus 5 into 2 minus 2. How much is this? This is equal to minus 12. Super easy. And you got the logic. Correct? Look at the last one. Look at the question one. Question now. Okay. So, minus 10, 6 and minus 10. How will you get the same logic? First two cells, you're going to multiply. The top two cells, you're going to multiply. Minus 10 into 6 and then minus 10. Remember the bottomless rule. Multiplication has to be completed first. So minus 10 into 6 is minus 60, minus 60 minus 10 is minus 70, and that's your answer. Did you get this? These are typical snap questions. They come almost year after year after year, and you got to practice them, right? Remember, if you're going to clear the cutoffs, these have to be solved in less than 60 seconds. Fine? Any doubt? If you have any doubts, post it in the comments, and I'm going to be glad to answer them. Clear? Fine. Another beautiful snap question. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Next one on your screen. Another typical previous year snap question. Typical previous year snap question. Okay, let's check this. Okay. In a certain code language, has come in the previous year snap, and this one is somewhat tough if you're not able to recognize the pattern. Okay, let's check this. January is coded as, let's write down January. January is coded as 10125, okay, and June is coded as 10605. 10605. How will July be coded in that language? How will July be coded in that language is what you need to find out. Fine? Okay. Now think about it. You need 10125 from January. How are you going to get that? Think about it. January has got how many alphabets? Jan 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. January has got 7 alphabets. Okay, 7. But the code that you have here has got only 5 characters, 5 letters, 5 digits. So 7 is becoming 5. So definitely it's not a letter-to-letter representation. It's not that J is represented as 1, A is represented as 0. No, that is incorrect. Why? In that case, you would have 7 letters, 7 digits. But it's not there. 7 is becoming 5. Something else. What is January, by the way? January, will you agree, is the... What is January, by the way? January, will you agree, is what? Is the first month of the year? First month of the year, right? Okay, more than that. J. January starts with J, starts with the letter J. What is the position of the letter J in the English alphabet? Remember, can you do A, B, C, D? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Let's stop at J. A is 1. A will be coded as 1. B is 2. C is 3. D is 4. E is 5. F is 6, G is 7, H is 8, I is 9, J is 10. Super awesome. You know what? January starts with J, and J is the 10th character in the English, 10th alphabet in the English letters, right? In the English alphabets, J is number 10. So can you say that the 10 out here represents the first letter of the word J? What about Y? The last letter Y is the 25th letter in the English alphabets. Right, 25th. So can I say this one represents the last letter? The last letter. J, first letter of the word. Y, last letter of the word. So what you have is basically code for the first and the last. What is the middle one? The middle one is nothing but represents month. Which month? Which month? Remember, January is the first month of the year. First month of the year. Hence, the year is represented by 1. 1. Get this? Same logic. You can go ahead. June. You know what? June is J. J is the 10th letter. 10th letter, right? So this is 10. What about the last letter in the word? E. E is the last letter. So E is number 5. This is for E. Correct? 05. 05. And then what is June? Which month is it? Which month? January, February, March, April, May, June. June is month number 6. Month number 6 in your calendar. So can you see the 6? The 6 represents which month? Fine, you got the logic. What is the logic? The code is nothing but a combination of 3 things. First character, the position of the first character. Then you have which month of the year is it? Okay. And then the last thing is the last letter of the word. Fine. I think now we can easily get July. Now we can easily get July. This is a previous year snap. I think this is a tough one. Right? So July again. J is the 10th letter in English, so 10. What about Y? Y is the 25th letter in the English alphabet, to 25. And then remember, July is number 7. Number 7. It's month number 7 in the calendar. Fine. This is going to be 7. So what's your answer? 10725. 10725. That's your answer. Did you get this? Super awesome. I see Ujjwal getting me the correct answer. Super awesome, Ujjwal. Got it? Any doubt in this? See, you got to practice relevant questions, right? Relevant questions is very important. There are not too much of time. There's not too much of time left for your exam. So relevant questions is what you need to practice, and the kind of questions we are doing in the class are all picked up from previous year snap papers and mock snap exams. Correct? Fine. Few quick announcements. Okay. Now, for those of you who are looking for end-to-end guidance and mentorship, the Unacademy Plus plan is what you need to take. So you can go for either a 6 or 12-month subscription. The plans are available. Whatever price you see on your screen, there's going to be a discount. A discount if you use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen. So use my code Parikshit Live and get maximum discounts. Same happens for Iconic subscription as well. And for those of you who plan to write the CAT and OMS, there are a lot of offers available. But Parikshit Live will get you the maximum discounts as well as free mentorship from my side. Yeah, you heard it correct. Free mentorship. Remember, in the class, any doubts and queries you have, I'm going to clarify. But beyond the class hours, if you have doubts and queries, and if you have joined Unacademy using my code Parikshit Live, you're also going to get free mentorship from my side. And that mentorship will continue till your CAT 2022 exam. And that's all you need to crack the CAT. Exciting offers on Unacademy going on. Valid till the 8th of December. You know what? You go for a 12-month subscription or a 24-month subscription. We are going to give you 2 months absolutely free. Remember, it's December. You join now and you're going to have your subscription till 2023 February. Do you need the subscription till then? Definitely. Remember, after the CAT, you need time to prepare for for your interviews, for your GDs, for your writing ability tests, and all of it will be available on Unacademy. Now is the time to enroll, and remember to use the code Parikshit Live for discounts. And for your SDAT, there's a comprehensive evaluation which is taking place starting from the 5th and then continues every weekend. So do register, use my code. This is absolutely free and you can register for free, and there'll be in-depth analysis of all the tests that happens on Unacademy. And anytime you have doubts, make use of the Ask Aloud feature. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. If yes, do hit the like button, and yeah, definitely share the session with your friends and colleagues. I'm going to see you tomorrow, same time for my next session. Till then, goodbye and stay safe. Take care. Keep studying.